I'm going to get right into it because I only have a few minutes, and I just want to say this right quick to all the mothers that get a hug from their children every day. Take advantage of it. Get them smooches, get them hugs. Let them babies love on you. If your child is all up under you, it's all good. Take it. Take it. I got a call from my oldest son last night. He lives in Alabama. And I said, hello, baby. How you doing? And he said he was doing cool. I'm cool. I'm cool. And then I said, what you up to? And I thought he said, I'm sitting outside the crib. And I was like, oh, you sitting in your car outside your house? He said, no, I'm sitting outside your crib. Y'all. Man, I was like a little kid. I jumped up, throwing on clothes. And I was like, meet me at the back of the garage. Man, when he pulled up, jumped out that car, I ran and got my hug, held on to my baby. And he came upstairs and he hung out with me for about 3 hours. And man, that hug of letting him go and going back, I really realized how much I needed a hug from my child. So parents, don't be afraid to ask your child for a hug. Don't have too much pride to ask your child for a hug. Our children, even though they're living their lives, I'm saying this to all them adult children out there that live far from your parents. Make it happen. Make it happen. I'm going to be praying on y'all that y'all make it happen. Whoever haven't given their mother a hug in a long time, I'm going to pray on you that God impress upon your heart to go make it happen. Go give your mom a physical hug, not no air hug, not no text hug. I mean, text hugs can be fine, but sometimes we need that physical touch. So y'all, I just come on here to say, please, please, if you have out with your family, you have issues with your parents, is it worth it? When we look at the things that are going on in this life, and tomorrow is not promised to us. My auntie on February 1st, you can Google it. My auntie went to the store and she didn't come back home. She got hit by a truck. And ever since then, I am truly looking at life differently. We don't know if we're going to wake up tomorrow. We don't know when we step outside the door if we're going to come back home. We don't know. So if you got issues with your parents, go work on it. Go try to fix it. Go try to resolve it. I have a son that don't talk to me, but all of my family is blocked. It took a while for me to say this, but I'm going to say it. He has blocked all of my family. It's not just me. So I'm not taking it personal, and I hope my family is not taking it personal. But my son has chosen to not have anything to do with my family. But you know, that's okay. Because my prayer every day is, number one, God, thank you that my son is still in the land of the living. Number two, God, save my son. Number three, God, rescue my son from anything that's not like you. Number four, God, save my son. Save him. And God, I thank you that you're keeping him. I thank you that you're watching over him. And my prayer is that if I never see him again on this side of earth, that I see him up in the kingdom. That's my prayer. Do I like it this way? No. There's a lot of things in life we can't control. And so we just put it at the foot of Jesus and we give it to God and let God handle it. You know, I was a wayward child one time. You know, I was out there doing my own thing, you know, but when we have the love of the world and we don't have the love of Christ, you know, that's two different things. So just like God worked on me, I'm believing God to work on my child. But I love him. I love him. I love him. If he called me right now and say, Mama, come to the hospital, I'm coming. All hell breaking loose. I'm coming. You know, if he called and said, Mama, I just need to talk. Mama, I just need to hear your voice. Okay. If you just want to hear my voice and you don't want to talk, you can hear my voice. You know, but I love my son dearly. I love him dearly. I'm proud of him. I don't get to tell him that because I'm blocked. But I'm very proud of him. He's a Chicago artist. I'm not going to divulge his name, but he is a Chicago artist. He is all over YouTube, TikTok. He's over everything. But he has his own brand. He learned all that stuff from his mama, so I'm good. I'm good. I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait and let God do what he do. But y'all, that hug from my oldest son last night. Let me tell y'all something right quick. I wanted to see my other son one time. Y'all listen. I'm gonna show you what God would do. I wanted to see him. It was 2 years ago. I stopped by his house. And when you dial his code, it goes straight to his cell phone. So he said to me, he wasn't at home. And the way he said it, it really kind of hurt my feelings. But that's all right. God still had my back. Let me tell y'all, 2 weeks later, I'm driving. I'm headed to the fabric store. I had just got through doing almost 30 t-shirts, and I was going to drop them off, deliver them. But I wanted to go to the fabric store first. So I'm headed to the fabric store, and in the middle of the street, my side panel on my car is dragging. I'm in the middle of the intersection, y'all. I don't know what to do. I'm a woman. So I'm like pushing it a little bit, and it looked like it's stuck. So I was like, okay, I'm still going to try to get to the fabric store. Tried to go to the fabric store, got blocked by a train. I said, you know what, forget it. That was 2 distractions. I said, I'm going to head on down the street, and I'm going to go and deliver these t-shirts. So I'm driving and driving. I saw a Jiffy Lube. And I said, my oldest son said he just left town. Y'all, I thought he had left at 3 this morning from his dad's house, but I was checking to see if he made it back yet, but he's just leaving. Pray for him for safe travel and mercy. And so I saw a Jiffy Lube, and I ran in there to see if they can put it together, and thank God it didn't cost me no money. I gave him a tip, but it didn't cost no money. All he had to do was pop it in. It was a pop, it popped in. So now I'm like, let me go deliver these t-shirts. Y'all, let me testify what God did. So I got my hug from my son. Now remember, I stopped by his house just to get a hug. And he told me he wasn't at home. But let me tell you what God did. So I'm driving down the street. I get in his neighborhood. When I was pulling up, getting ready to go to this light, he stepped in the middle of the street, y'all. Looked down at my car, because he'll smile and speak to people. He getting ready to smile, and he go, Mama. I was like, yeah, and you finna give me my hug. I pulled over, got out the car, got my hug. We talked for a couple of minutes. He went his way, I went my way, but Mama got her hug. So I just want to say this to you grown people out there, you grown children. We love y'all dearly. But we as mothers, we need some hugs. So make it happen. Make it happen. Give your parents a hug. And especially the parents that are not huggable, go and give them a hug. Go give them a hug. Make their day. Make their day. My son made my night last night. Well, just remember, nothing's going to happen today that you and God together cannot handle. Go find your parents. Give them a hug. Jump in your car. Take a flight. Do whatever you got to do. Go make it happen. Blessings.